Alright, so welcome to your module number 2 dito sa ating gratis training program. And in this module, well, pag-uusapan natin paano ba ako makakapagsimula ng isang online grocery business or any other retail business, online retail business, no? Kasi pareho lang naman yan eh. Meron kang grocery products, pareho naman kung for example, mga hardware products, no, mga automotive products, yung mga pang department store na products yung binebenta mo, it's still the same kasi physical products lang naman yun eh. Pareho lang sila ng grocery products. Now, what if from the scratch, no, wala talaga ako, wala akong tindahan, no, wala akong kamuang-muang pa sa mundo ng negosyo, pero gusto kong matry, gusto kong magsimula nung grocery or online grocery business na hindi ko kailangan ng physical na store. Okay? And in this module, yan yung basically pag-uusapan natin, how to start online grocery business from scratch, no store. Alright? So, and in fact, pag ipapakita ko din sa iyo ngayon sa training na to, sa training module na to, kung paano ba makakapagsimula ng isang online grocery business na hindi mo kailangan ng capital or hindi mo kailangan ng malaking capital. Alright? Or even, as much as possible, walang capital. So, bakit grocery ang palagi kong dinidiscuss or ini-encourage sa iyo is because grocery products kasi are everywhere. Okay? Makakita ka lang dyan ng supermarket malapit dyan sa bayan nyo or sa municipality or sa city ninyo, merong grocery store. No? Unlike kasi yung mga ibang products like for example, mga hardware products or mga pang department store na products, medyo mahirap makahanap ng mga supplier nun. Unlike sa grocery products, halos pare-pareho lang din yung mga grocery products eh. And then available sa mga malalaking grocery store, no? So, that's why I am encouraging you to have an online grocery business. But before we dive into this how you can start online grocery business from the scratch, kung wala ka talagang physical store, wala kang tindahan, but eventually, i-explain ko rin sa iyo dito kung paano naman gagawin or gagamitin yung gratis club store para meron kang online grocery business kung meron ka namang physical na grocery store. Meron kang sari-sari store, mini grocery store, tindahan. Pag-uusapan natin yan later on this discussion. And in fact, meron tayong dedicated na module. I think after this module number 3, in which pag-uusapan natin basically yung yung paano makapagsimula kung or paano magagamit paano magagamit yung itong gratis platform kung meron kang tindahan. So, sorry pala guys this is module number 3 pala itong discussion natin ngayon. On the module number 4, pag-uusapan natin paano naman gagamitin yung gratis or paano makapag-transform yung physical na grocery store ko to an online grocery business. So, but before we dive into the details of how you can start an online grocery business from scratch, we will going to understand first the situation. Alright? Actually, diniscuss ko na ito sa iyo nung kakastart pa lang ng ating gratis training program nung sa getting started pa lang or sa welcome message ko pa lang actually na nabanggit ko na to, and in this video or in this section uulitin ko lang, alright, or i-expound ko lang, i-elaborate ko pa sa iyo kung anong ibig sabihin nun. So number 1 na kailangan nating i-mindset when it comes to bakit kailangan, kasi ang tinatanong ng karamihan, bakit kailangan na ako mag-deliver, no? Ako yung gagawa. So, bakit ganon? So, yan yung number 1 kasi, we should do self-operated online grocery rather than dropshipping online grocery type of business. Kaya anong ibig sabihin nito? So, basically, yung self-operated online grocery business itong ituturo ko sa iyo, kung saan ikaw yung ikaw yung meron kang website, tapos mag-order yung customer mo doon, ikaw yung mag-market ng website mo, tapos pag na may order na yung customer, ikaw yung kukuha, bibili ng mga orders niya sa supermarket, tapos i-deliver mo. Now, why is it? Ano naman yung dropshipping online grocery type of business? So, basically, yung dropshipping type of business is yung parang Merong grocery shop or company, no, na nag-o-offer, bibigyan kanila ng website, and then ikaw na yung maghahanap ng customer. So yung products pwede mong patungan doon sa website mo. Tapos kapag may mag-order, ipapasa ng website doon sa dropshipping company, and sila yung magdi-deliver. So isa sa mga halimbawa ng dropshipping company is ngayon is yung Sarisuki, right? Or yung Gosari. I think yun yung Gosari. I'm not familiar with that, but those are the example kung saan meron silang website, bibigyan ka nila ng website, tapos ikaw yung maghahanap ng customer. Kapag bumili sa'yo yung customer mo, sila ang magdi-deliver. Okay, ganun yung sistema. Now, but why I should choose or why I should encourage you na instead na ganun, ikaw talaga yung gagawa. Why? Because of these several reasons na i-discuss ko sa inyo. Kasi, based on my experience or based doon sa mga nakikita ko, talagang mababa yung mga dropshipping type of online grocery, talagang mababa yung customer experience. It's not good. Bakit hindi maganda yung customer experience when it comes to dropshipping type of online grocery? Bakit? Because ganito kasi yung sistema, di ba? Merong yung dropshipping company, meron silang website, bibigyan kanila ng website, tapos yung website gagamitin mo to find customers. Then kapag yung customer umorder na doon sa website mo na binigay sa'yo ng dropshipping company, yung dropshipping company ngayon, kukunin niya yung orders, tapos sila yung mag-fulfill. Sila yung magdi-deliver. Ang problema is that there are bagsak yung customer experience because yung mga taga-deliver is hindi maganda din yung service na binibigay nila. Minsan, nagkakaroon ng nagiging sila, yung mga delivery guys nila, since hindi naman sila yung talagang may-ari, empleyado sila, then hindi maganda yung nai-experience ng mga customer. Kulang-kulang yung mga, alimbawa na lang ng problema sa pag-deliver is kulang-kulang yung mga items, no? Hindi magalang yung mga delivery boys or delivery crews. Diba? Medyo masungit yung mga delivery crews, and hindi tama yung pagkadala ng mga goods. Minsan pa kina-cancel na lang bigla-bigla. Diba? So, ikaw as a nagda-dropshipping ka, meron dropshipping company, sa'yo kasi nakatingin yung customer mo. At kapag hindi yan deliver ng tama, walang magandang customer service yung dropshipping company, talagang ikaw yung masisira. Alright? So that's why I am really encouraging you na na as much as possible, you do the fulfillment. Ikaw talaga yung kukuha ng orders, no? Maghahanap ng customer, tapos ikaw yung mag-deliver or may tauhan ka ng taga-deliver. Ikaw talaga yung mag-fulfill. Hindi ka aasa sa dropshipping company. Kasi kapag ikaw talaga yung nag-deliver or meron kang intusan or meron kang tauhan na taga-deliver, talagang mamomonitor mo yung customer talaga. Because yan yung hinahanap ngayon ng customer. Ang customer is not, hindi na sila naghahanap ng mga pamurahan or pababaan ng presyo because they are finding customer experience, especially nowadays. Na grabe na yung technology natin, mababa na yung pasensya ng mga tao, habits of people are changing. So that's why you really need to do everything para maganda yung customer experience ng mga customers mo. And if you are the one who will going to fulfill, who will going to deliver the items na sakto talaga, tapos nakakausap yung customer or naging friendly ka sa customer mo, di ba? Talagang paulit-ulit na bibili at hindi masisira yung image mo, yung pangalan mo. Okay? So kung magda-dropshipping ka kasi or kung yun yung gagawin mo, yung dropshipping type of online grocery business, medyo yung credibility mo. Okay? Kasi iba yung nagdi-deliver at hindi maganda yung mga delivery crew or hindi pangit yung attitude nila, hindi maganda yung delivery, tapos kina-cancel, yung mga ganon. So that's it. That's why I encourage you na talaga self-operated online grocery. Yan yung tawag sa atin. Right? The next thing is with the of technology, AI may replace you and customer will go directly to dropshipping company to buy. Ito din, nakakabahala. Because ito mga dropshipping company, di ba? Ikaw yung tagahanap ng customer doon sa mga dropshipping company. Right? So, pinapatungan mo lang yung items. So, sila nang bahala sa delivery, sila nang bahala sa mga ano. But yung mga dropshipping company na yan, meron silang contact information ng customers mo. And possibly, yung mga dropshipping company, didirekta na sila doon sa customers mo. Hindi na sila dadaan sa'yo. Kasi mas mura pa kung diretso yung customer mo sa dropshipping company. And with the advancement of AI, yung mga dropshipping company, they can hire or they can acquire artificial intelligence to find customers for them rather than going to you. Going through you yung process. So, hindi na dadaan sa iyo. Yung customer, diretso na sa dropshipping company. And it can be possible. Very, very possible. Okay? So, that's why yung self-operated online grocery business, which is, yan yung ituturo ko sa iyo ngayon, yun talaga ang gagawin mo so that customers mo, ikaw lang yung alam niya, then hindi siya pwedeng lumagpas sa iyo kasi ikaw lang yung taga-deliver eh. Ikaw na talaga yung may-ari ng online grocery business. And kung kapag self-operated online grocery business yung gagawin mo, ikaw yung may-ari, ikaw yung owner. Wala nang ibang dadaanan yung flow ng process. Ikaw lamang. So, that's why, kung online grocery, yung self-operated online grocery ang gagawin mo, business mo yon, negosyo mo yon. Kasi kapag dropshipping type, parang taga-market ka lang eh. Hindi mo talaga negosyo yon, but taga-market ka lang. Okay? So, that's why, I am really encouraging you na gumawa ng online grocery business, self-operated online grocery business. Okay? So, without further ado, sa lesson number 1, lesson number 2, this is lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, pag-uusapan na natin, step by step, ano yung mga gagawin mo para makapag-build ka ng self-operated online grocery business from scratch without, without capital or even minimum yung capital, how you can do that one kahit wala kang physical na grocery store. So, head over to the next lesson.